This is 8.3 part A and B. We're going to be looking at the circle, and what you need to do is write the definitions from your book for the first three terms on your paper. And then when you're ready, you can draw and label this diagram. All of our zeros are going to have a center of 0, 0 for right now. And we always talk about the radius from the center to any point out here of x, y, and that is the radius. There's an equation that you're going to need to know for the circle, and this is standard form for an equation of a circle, and the R stands for the radius. We're going to jump right into a problem here where we need to identify the radius. And I do have the spelling of this word wrong. Sorry about that. So we have an equation, x squared plus y squared equals 1. We're going to make sure it is in standard form, and it is, because we have x squared and y squared all by themselves equals to the r squared. Now when we identify the center and the radius, the center is automatically going to be 0, 0 for these. And the radius, again, I spelled this wrong. We're going to look at the square root of 1, because that's going to give us an r. And the square root of 1 is still 1, so the radius is 1. And then we're ready to draw the circle. Now remember, I told you that from the center out to 1 is the radius, any direction that you go. And so if we just plot 4 points here, we can connect them all, and that will be the size of our circle. Here's example 2 where the numbers are a little bit bigger, and so we're going to check to see if it's in standard form, and it is not. So I'm going to see if everything can be divided by 7 so that I can get rid of them. And when I divide 112 by 7, I get 16. So now it's in standard form, and we're going to take the square root of 16 so that we can get our radius. And again, our center is at 0, 0. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way around. And then we're going to connect. And there's our circle. Now they want us to write the equation in standard form with the given radius and whose center is the origin. Again, the center is going to be right in the middle. We don't need to graph this. They give you the radius. So if we take the equation and we plug in r, the only thing left to do is just square it. So here's our equation. Now we're going to write a standard form equation of the circle that passes through the given point and whose center is also the origin. So here's an x and y point. They do not give you radius. But because we are given this equation, we're going to figure out what r squared is by plugging in this x and y point. So 25 is r squared. So now we just have to rewrite it. X squared plus y squared equals r squared, which is 25. And there it is.